Hello, and
Hello.
welcome to Amá CONVERSA. How are you guys doing today?
Great. We're doing well. Thank you.
I am so happy to have another mom and daughter duo on Amá CONVERSA. So this is a treat for me and for all the listeners. Today we have Sandra Pacheco. And Sandra, you actually sang at my wedding. So that was very special, of course, because she is a Fadista and I just had to have a Fadista at my wedding. Duh. So why not one that I love and adore, Sandra from San Jose, California, and her daughter, Katrina, also sings Fados, and she sings it so beautifully with a beautiful angelic voice, just like you, Sandra. You have a very angelic voice. And I connected with Sandra many years ago because she's actually cousins with my cousin through marriage. So we connected a long time ago. And another thing, we were in Carnival together. So my first experience with Carnival was in 2011, and I had the pleasure to be on stage with Sandra. She was the mestra for Group Carnival, and we had a beautiful dança. It was a very good time. And I was an actress in that dance. So that was a funny one. I had like big fake boobs and everything, so that was great. And a big black wig with curly hair. I remember that was Leo's wig and he let me borrow it, so that was fantastic. And so Katrina, you also sing Fathers, so I want to get to know you both a little bit more about Fathers. So when did you both start with Fathers? Sandra, you want to go first a little bit, and then after Katrina can go.
So realistically, I don't know exactly how long I've been singing Fajr. I know that it's been at least 15-20 years. I think the first time I actually sang Fajr was in Santa Clara at the, I believe it was like the gymnasium of the school there in Santa Clara, St. Clair's Church on Lafayette, I think is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I have a lot of guest speakers that have a lot of connection with Santa Clara. So I think this is interesting to me. I love it.
Yeah, I actually sang with Max Gracio. I'm not sure if he's still singing Fajr, but I was on stage with him, and I was on stage with Stacy Trindade. She also sang Fajr that day, and it was Elder Carolheira, João Cardadeiro, and Sr. Manuel Escobar that the first time. I believe Katrina was already born. She was probably a couple of years old. So I want to say 15-20 years ago that I started singing. That was the first time, and actually the inspiration to sing Fado came from Sr. Escobar because he had been involved with me in danças Carnival, and he was actually the one that encouraged me to try Fado.
Oh, I love him. He is so sweet.
Yeah, he's really sweet. I actually miss all of them so much. I can't wait for us to be able to get on stage again. But yeah, so that's about how long I've been singing. It seems it's a very long time.
That is a long time. So what, okay, so then this is a loaded question. When did you start with Carnival then? Since you started with Carnival first before you started with Fados.
So Carnival, I actually started, I believe it was in 1989.
My year.
Yeah, that Group Carnival was going to go, actually 89 or 1990, Group Carnival was going to go to Terceira.
Oh my
God. Carioca, God rest his soul, his sister-in-law, I think, was a participant in the dance, and she couldn't go, so they were looking for a replacement. And at that time, I knew Bernadette de Souza, and she's actually the one that asked me if I wanted to take her place. So I went to the Azores with them that year.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah, and then I was part of the group. So I started in Carnival. I was a teenager still.
Oh my goodness! And Katrina too. She was a little kid, right?
Yeah, Katrina started Carnival. I think she was what?
So like 7?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh my God! I love the little kids. That is. So
yeah. So I mean, we've been doing it for a long time. I mean, you know, years on and off. I was in Group Carnival. I did a couple of years at Benfica. Yeah. And then back to Group Carnival, and then most recently participated with the Group Carnival Sem Fronteiras. So yeah, that's where we're at right now.
That is fantastic. And Katrina, when did you start getting involved with Fados? Because you sing very well, and I have the pleasure being on stage with both of you before?
I think my first time singing on a stage publicly was at her CD release party.
Wow.
Yeah, I hadn't sing Fajr before. I mean, I was always singing at home.
Of course, yes.
Whether it was like Shuva or Locura, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I think my first time on stage singing Fajr was at her CD release party.
Oh my goodness, that must have been super special for mom,
Super
of course.
scary.
Oh my God, and I was gonna ask you, how was it for you? Like, what did you feel on that day, since that was your first time showing your talent and your love for Fado was at your mom's CD release? So how did that feel for you?
I mean, I was super nervous.
I mean, no pressure, right? No pressure.
I mean, it was her day, but being a part of it and being able to be a part of the day and then going up and singing for the first time Fajr on stage, it was pretty special.
Yes. Were you nervous? Because I get nervous all the time.
Oh my God, I'm still nervous.
Me too.
That doesn't go away. And I think it's just because of our nature in wanting to perform as best we can. And it's just that fear of like, what happens if I forget the lyrics? Like I can't, I'm not an improviser, you know? So I always get nervous.
If I crack.
I feel you 100%.
And
So
the sad thing is
we have that all in common, that's for sure.
Yeah. The sad thing is that by the time you're actually enjoying yourself and really like feeling the music, the emotion,
it's done.
Part is over. You're like done. But
that's so true. That is so true. And Sandra, you are also Portuguese-American. So you were born in California, correct?
I was actually born in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. We have an East Coaster here. Fantastic. So when did you come to California?
We came to California, I was 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 7 years old. My father actually came to visit one of his brothers who lived in California, and he called my mom and said, pack up the kids, I'm not shoveling snow anymore. So, within a year,
Portuguese of him.
Total Portuguese. Yeah, we moved over to California, and part of me is glad that I'm here, but a part of me misses. I mean, my mom has she's one of 10 children, so they all moved.
Family.
They were all back east. So for me, that was very bittersweet because 8 of her brothers and sisters are still back there. So we missed out on a lot of that and growing up with my cousins and stuff.
Of course. Wow.
I was the first grandchild, so of course I didn't get to experience all the little ones growing up because we moved out here. I mean, my dad had a couple of brothers and sisters. I mean, not sisters, but my dad had brothers who lived in California. So we grew up around the ones that were here, but the extended family of my mom, the huge family, we missed out.
We're all there. So you would go there for holidays sometimes or summer vacation?
Yes. We would travel, Christmas. A lot of times at Christmas we'd go, or then, during the summer. Recently we stopped there on the way to like the Azores. We'll stop, just say hi, a day or two there and then take off. So
very, very convenient. That's the best thing that you can do. I would seriously do the same. So another thing, have you already gotten to perform Fado in the East Coast as well?
I actually haven't performed officially. The last time I was there, we were at a restaurant.
Okay.
And I had, they were doing some like karaoke type Fado night type thing.
Yes.
So, of course, my family was like, oh, she sings. So I think I sang, 2 songs?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I sang like 2 or 3 songs there with the backup at this restaurant. And if you ask me the name of the restaurant, I can't remember it now, but I know that they've done Fado shows there because Chico Avila has performed there before.
Oh, I love Chico.
So I want to say it's Primavera. I think it's Primavera. Here I am advertising for them.
I know, right? And where is the restaurant at? She's like, don't ask me, Mom. Don't look at me.
The East Coast. I can't remember.
Okay. I'm going to try to look this up. Fantastic. And so, Sandra, you've been singing for 15 to 20 years. You've been singing quite some time. And Katrina's been singing for about 6 years because that's when the CD release. Can you talk a little bit about your CD release? And if we wanted to go back and listen to that, or if we wanted to purchase your CD, how do we look for it and where do we go to buy it? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So, I mean, it seems unreal that it's been 6 years since my CD release party. I mean, all the effort and all the work we put into it, and, you know, something that you cherish and treasure and you're so proud of. And then it's like 6 years go by. I know I have a couple of people, most recently, Senor Avila from the Tribune, he's always saying, when are we going to do another CD release? When are we going to do another CD?
I know, yeah.
And I say to myself, I would love to do another CD, but for one, expensive. For two, you know, just the time and effort and being able to dedicate that much commitment to it. It's something that I love to do, but right now it's probably not the best time. I'm not saying I'll never do it again.
Don't say that. Never.
Yeah, because it is something to be proud of, but I knew in my lifetime that I wanted to at least have one thing so that when I'm no longer here, my kids can, you know, have something to remember me by and just say, you know, this was a proud moment in
I agree with you.
In my mom's life. So,
100%.
Yeah. So, you know, it's like I said, I'm not going to say never, but I was very proud. I mean, my CD title called Alma FADISTA. I'm very, very fortunate to work with, you know, the best of the best, you know, John, Simonwell, Elder, you know, and then just everybody else that participated. I was fortunate. I mean, Katrina does backup vocals on a couple of the songs. One of the songs on the CD called Homenaging a Santa Maria is one of my absolute favorites.
Oh my God, I can't wait to listen to this, by the way.
Yeah, she actually does the harmony on the song with me.
Oh, I love harmonies. Love harmonies.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, pretty proud of the end product. I mean, if anybody's interested as far as where to purchase it, I still have copies of it available. They can contact me. I believe it's still available on CD Baby. And I want to say,
are you on iTunes?
You're on iTunes. I think I'm on iTunes as well. So, you know, but yeah, the easiest way would be probably just to reach out to me and I could, you know.
That's exciting. Well, that's fantastic. So. I cannot wait to listen to that. I cannot wait. So, and Katrina, do you have any aspirations for a CD as well, or just continue helping your mom, supporting her with the backup vocals? You know, like back in the day when I was growing up, I thought it would be very cool to actually be a backup vocalist or somebody and just go everywhere and travel everywhere with them. So do you still have plans to keep accompanying your mom with whatever projects that she has coming up in the future?
Oh, definitely.
That's fantastic.
I mean, I'll be right behind her, right by her side for whatever she's gonna do next. I definitely think a CD would be a cool idea.
Of course.
I want more exposure before I do a CD. But I definitely think that's a cool idea.
Yes.
If she does another one, I'll be there. So
that's beautiful. And that also leads me to my next question. So what are some of the past achievements that you both have done with Fado? And we already covered about what you want to do in the future. So that is very exciting and I cannot wait. Hopefully we see that CD sooner rather than later, right? And hopefully we get back to the stage. Like I said, I've had the pleasure of being on stage with both of you. So I hope that we get the opportunity to do that again very, very soon. We have our events coming back a little by little, you know. So sooner or later, while the world and everybody is working on their vaccines, I think that everything is going to get better. And hopefully we'll have a chance to do something together again. So hopefully. But what are some of the achievements, the past achievements with Fado that you've done, like some of the places that you've sang, for example, or what are some of your favorite experiences while on this Fado journey? Like what has been your favorite thing about it? Because 15 to 20 years, Sandra, is a long time. So I'm sure you...
Don't remind me, Marisa. Don't remind me.
Well, I'm sure you have so many beautiful memories and moments that have happened throughout the year. So can you just give us a brief, some highlights to some beautiful moments for you?
I have a milestone, a big milestone birthday coming up at the end of the month. So don't remind me that yes, the years are going by way too fast. But I'm going to defer to Katrina on this one. I'm going to let her go first on this one.
Sure, of course. Go ahead.
By far, I mean, my favorite achievement and performance was when I performed in Schweden for the Festas São Joaninhas.
What? No way,
yeah.
Jose. Oh my God.
That was my favorite. I mean, just the environment.
I need to see this. Is there a video of this?
There is, yeah.
Oh my God, I need to check this out. Okay.
Yeah, it was me, my mom, and my cousin Samantha. We all got to sing on the stage in the.
Oh my gosh.
The Praça.
How the heck have I not seen this video? I need to go. Is this on YouTube or on your Facebook?
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Okay, I need to go check it out. And I will share it. This is amazing.
I mean, just being in Portugal, being in the Azores, and having the opportunity to sing Fado on that big stage in front of all those people, and like, so during such a big festa, it was.
No palavras, right? No palavras.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like a different experience, and probably you feel like even overwhelmed with emotions. You feel happy, excited, nervous, scared. You feel like, wow, this is monumental right now. Like this, I'm never gonna forget this, you know?
I mean, I had never done a sound check before in my life, and just doing the sound check there before we even performed, I was like, oh my God, this is real.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. So when was that? What year was this?
2019.
Oh wow,
we went with the band.
At all. This was recent. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So that was one of the biggest achievements, and congratulations. That I cannot wait to look at that. That is amazing. And Sandra, what about for you? What do you think was something great that happened?
Okay, we've already talked about my CD. Okay, that was one of my greatest achievements. Something I wanted to do, obviously. I have to echo what Katrina says. Performing at São Joaninhas in 2019 was absolutely amazing. Just again, the environment, the atmosphere, you know, the warmth of the crowd and stuff, and being there with, you know, people that we you know are around with all the time, being there and supporting us, and just you know,
like your family, your extended family.
Yeah. The other time would have been in 2016. We went to the Azores also, and my husband, who's from Graciosa, they were having the big Festa de Guadalupe, which is the town that he was born and raised in.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and I actually was, I guess you could call me the headliner. I mean, I was the final act for one of the nights there as well, and I performed with Silva actually was there. He played with me. And then I don't know if you remember Alcine that used to play Fajr, and he now lives in the Azores. It was them too that played for me. Katrina actually got to sing a couple of songs that day as well.
That's beautiful.
But other than that, I mean, you know, just being able to be on stage with some of these big performers that come from Portugal. You know, I've been on stage with, you know, Tanya Oleide. I've been on stage with Filipe Tavares and Francisco Sobral.
Wow.
I mean, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but of course, under pressure, it's like you kind of
forget. Of course, you forget, but wow, that's pretty amazing right there.
You know, being able to perform when some of those big names come from Portugal is always very special.
Such an honor, right? So exciting.
Yeah, it is an honor, but I'm not going to say that it's any more of an honor than performing with our local Fadistas here too, because I honestly feel like sometimes. No, I honestly feel like sometimes, you know, our community tends to gravitate towards Fado when there's these big names that come from Portugal. But, you know, they don't realize, and I think that they don't see that there is so much talent here locally. I mean, so many of us sing Fajr, and I feel like you know, we can perform side by side with, you know, with some of these bigger names and not feel like we're inferior to them. And you know, I hope that in the future that, you know, we can have a full house at some of these halls with just local names like me, you, Katrina, you know, David, Angela, Crystal, Lisandra, all of these local names, Samantha. I mean, all of these local names that sing Fado beautifully, and you know, we don't need those big names all the time.
That would be a beautiful night. And you know what, Sandra? We need to make this happen. We need to make this happen. I think so too. Seriously, you talking made me so emotional. My eyes were getting all watery because it's true. I mean, you made me emotional when you said, well, we have a lot of great talent here because like you said, we love the talent in Portugal and in the Azores. We love them. We respect them. We adore them. They're an inspiration to us as well, right?
Are definitely inspiration, yes.
Exactly. And we want to so desperately connect with them and be accepted and be a part of it. And we are, and we appreciate that. But here locally, you do touch a really amazing subject that we should have that same love and admiration and respect that we give to them. We should feel the same for all of us because, you know, we all have our own unique approach and style and view on Fado, and we all bring a different little piece to the puzzle, and together we complete the whole picture. So I do agree with you that, you know, after this pandemic, I hope that we can do this big Grande Noite de Fados and have a beautiful, beautiful time. But I agree, we have a lot of talent here, and we need to collaborate more with one another, and let's see what we can do.
You know, and if anything, I think we should have a little leg up in the sense that 95% of us were born and raised in America. Like Portuguese is not our first language. I mean, the people in the Azores and the people in Lisbon, that's what they do for a living. That's how they survive, a lot of them. You know, they perform at those casas de fado night after night after night.
Yes, they are professionals. They are professionals. Yes.
And we're doing it. Yeah, they love what they do as well. We're doing it because we love it. And, you know, but it's not what puts money or bread on the table. You know what I mean? We do it for the pure love of it and just for enjoyment. And, you know, Portuguese is not our first language. So yeah, I mean, I was already born here in the States. My daughter is even a second generation. So, you know, if Portuguese is not my first language, for her, it's even more. And we, you know, we try to instill learning the language and the fact that she loves to sing the fado and, you know.
And you know what? I think that adds an extra like pizzazz to the whole historia because, you know, I, on one end of the spectrum, I'm first generation because my father is from Viseu, Portugal. Then you have my mother. My mother's also born in San Jose, California, like me. And her father was born in San Jose, California as well. So I am third generation San Jose, California from that. But then her mother was from São Jorge, Azores. So I'm already second. So I'm first, second, third.
Yeah.
So I'm literally like a mix right there, but all Portuguese mix. So it's fantastic. So what island do you have lineage from, or where are your parents from originally?
So both my parents were born in Faial.
Okay.
And like I said, mentioned earlier, my husband from Graciosa. His parents from Graciosa as well. So
yes.
We don't really have a lot of family left there because, again, you know, when they migrated to the States, most of them came. I do have one uncle that moved back to Faial. I'm one of my mom's brothers, but other than that, most of our family is in the States.
Okay, that's really good. Well, my father, I don't know how he did it, but he was the only one from his family and still is the only one from his family that immigrated. So his whole entire family is still in Portugal. So we try to go there as much as possible as we can.
It's beautiful in the mainland.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful in the Azores.
So beautiful in the Azores, so beautiful in the mainland. I love it both. And I want to go back to where you said, oh, I see your little dog in the back. How cute. I want to go back to where you said that for us, Portuguese is our second language for most of us, right? And so it's even it's a big accomplishment for us when we tackle a song, when we learn a song, when we learn new words, when we learn how to pronounce them correct, when we learn the meaning. It's like it's a totally different process for us than for them because they're born in Portugal. They know the language, they can sing it, they just wake up and they can sing. Oh, because look at me, I can sing, you guys can sing, and I can sing anything in English, any given moment, anytime, no problem, hands down, there's no problem about it. Okay, but when you want us to learn a Portuguese song or want us to sing a Portuguese song, it's going to take us some time to learn it. It's going to take us, maybe if we really practice every day, a week, we could do it. If we really, really set our minds to it, we could do it. But it's going to take us time. It's not going to be an instant thing. But if you give me an American song and I practice it like all day, I will know it by tonight.
Yeah.
But if it was Portuguese, no.
Yeah.
No. So, and I think like Sandra too, you want to make sure what you're putting out there is something that you love, that it's perfect. You don't want to forget the lyrics. You don't want to say something wrong. So I'm the same way as you. Like, it's a lot of work, and it's not only like, okay, well, yeah, ela tem a voz bonita, or she sings very well. There's so much other things that come behind the scenes that make the total package, you know. Like, we need to learn how to control our nerves when we are shaking, when our hands are shaking, when our heart is pounding out of our chest. How do we disguise that? How do we not show that on our face? How do we show that we're brave and confident? Because if we get in our brains and start thinking, wow, my heart is really pounding, wow, my hands are really shaking, you will forget the lyrics. No problem about it. So it's like when we're in that mind state, we have to think, okay, let's do it. Let's be strong. And then once we think like that, then we can do it. But to get there, sometimes it's really hard. But, you know, the most important thing about it is that all of us have never given up. And we love it so much that we cannot ignore it. We cannot ignore it. The more you ignore it, the more it screams to you. Like right now, I know you have saudades, really big saudades. So it's probably screaming to you, Sandra, like, we need to get back into this. We need to get back into this. Probably Katrina too. Like, you probably miss it and you want to get back to it. So hopefully, God willing, everything will work out for us, and we can continue with the Fado, because it's amazing. And Carnival too, because I know for you, you've been in Carnival since '89, and you've been in Carnival since you were 7 years old. It's something very important to you. So hopefully 2022 Carnival.
Yeah, I had to take last year off due to some health issues, but I'm hoping that, you know, they'll do it again next year and that we can get back in it. Not sure how much longer I'll be doing it, but I'd like to see her continue for a couple more years.
Of course. And so I wanted to take the time to thank both of you for being on Amá CONVERSA. Is there anything else you would love to tell the listeners here today?
You want to go first?
No.
So I just want to say thank you, Marisa, for the opportunity to be on your show. Congratulations, by the way, on
thank you so much
on having this. And again, I want to thank everybody that's supported us all these years, you know, singing Fado. I love that the younger generation is starting to appreciate Fado more and attending some of these Fado shows, because if we don't get them to like it eventually, you know, some of the older folks, you know, sadly are leaving us, and you know, Fado will go away if we don't get people to come and watch us and hear us sing. So just want to thank everybody for their support, and you know, hopefully we'll share the stage again soon, and if not, hopefully we'll be, you know, either one of the three of us will be on stage singing.
Yes, hopefully
once the pandemic is over, hopefully.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Sandra.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to piggyback off of her. Thank you for having us on your show.
Thank you.
And again, congratulations for this whole thing.
Thank you. It's been a fun ride, let me say. We're on already 20-something episode, and keep going. Everybody knows it's pre-recorded, so by the time this one goes on, I don't even know which episode we'll be on yet. So it's been really fantastic, and it's been amazing getting to know both of you a little bit more, because I learned so much today. And I thank you both, and I hope you both have a great rest of your day, and muita força and everything that you do. And thank you both for being an inspiration. You guys are such a cute mother-daughter duo. Thanks. And I have a little girl, so it's like, who knows? We never know if she's going to be a singer too, so we'll see down the line. My mom sings. I forgot to mention that. My mom sings.
There you go.
Like, you never know if Amelia could sing too. Yep. Thank you guys so much. Beijinhos.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.